Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. Forget the intros and all that jazz. I'm done with football. Like Chris said earlier, I don't even know why I'm here, because it's not even going to impact Leeds United, because we're going down with a whimper. But I said I'd be here, so I will be here. I hope you're all doing all right. Listen, I've got West Ham versus Bournemouth on. I've also got Newcastle versus Tottenham on here, so we can just, enjoy it for what it is. I'll have to get used to this, because I'll be doing Premier League content like next season. Do you know what I mean? Because we're not going to be doing Leeds, are we? Well, we will be doing their games, of course, but Championships just not got the same coverage, has it, folks? Piss poor. Still disappointed. Still annoyed. Final words at 6 o'clock. Make sure you join me for that. So join me for that, innit? And we'll chat about it. Can Leeds United stay in the division? I'm not too sure. I think we might already be done. Listen, we have got to win. We have got to win on Tuesday in order for us to have any chance of survival for sure. Joe the Manini, big up to you. I hope you're doing well. Let me just get rid of this banner. I need to update the lineups as well. Listen, we're probably just going to miss kickoff a little bit, but I'll update the lineups. I've got West Ham, Bournemouth here, and I've got Spurs versus Newcastle here. But this one should have affected us, but will it? I don't know. Do we want West Ham pulled in? Maybe. Bournemouth. We've got Bournemouth next weekend, haven't we? Let's get a look at Bournemouth. Scouting mission, if you like. Scouting mission on Bournemouth. Before we go any further, let me remind you all that this video is brought to you by the legends at Football Prizes, okay? I don't know if they have a new Leeds United prize, because they did have a Willie Nonto one, but it's out of stock, okay? Leeds United always take more. Tottenham versus Newcastle's kicked off. But yeah, look, loads available there. Make sure you check them out. Football Prizes. This is SofaScore. Let's have a look. Where's the Premier League? Let's have a look at both lineups. Okay, so this is your Bournemouth and West Ham lineup. So you've got Neto, Kelly, Stevens, Mepham, Tavernier, Adam Smith, Joe Rothwell, Jefferson, Lerma, Philip Billing, Ryan Christie, and Dominic Solanke. And then for West Ham, Soufal, Zuma, Oged, Creswell, Fabianski in goal, Souček, Rice, and Paqueta, Benrahma, Antonio, and Bowen, and potentially have West Ham hit form at the right time. Maybe they have. We'll have to wait and see if indeed that is true. There's chance here for Joe Linton already. Newcastle 1-0 up. Newcastle are 1-0 up. Newcastle are 1-0 up. Jacob Murphy. Newcastle 1, Tottenham 0. Absolute bottle jobs, North London, I tell you. Let's have a look at 5:38 then, folks. So this is 5:38. They have us, as of today, perilously close to the drop zone. They still fancy Everton to go down. I hope that is going to be true. Look, this was it. We were finishing above Leicester last week, obviously. We now look perilously close, according to 5:38, to the drop zone. Chance for Bournemouth anyway. Good save by Fab. Well, good save. It's an easy one. Newcastle 1-0 up already at St James's Park. Tottenham are an absolute mess. Joe Linton heavily involved. Ball out by Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes comes in, has a decent shot. They're just standing off him. Lloris, almost Melier-esque. Maybe it's a French thing. Just basically taps it into Jacob Murphy's path, and it's 1-0 to Newcastle within a minute. Big up the Toon Army. Let me get the timer up there as well. My apologies, folks, for not getting the timer up. I was a little bit late this morning to drop the kids off and whatnot, so I was in a bit of a rush, so my apologies. But we're here now. That's all that matters, right? There's 133 of you in the chat as well. I'm not expecting big numbers. We had like 600, 800 on the 3 PMs yesterday, which is massive for a game that doesn't involve Leeds United. But I'm not expecting many today because everyone hates Leeds United right now, and you are well within your rights to do so. Smash a like on the video if you can bring yourself to do that. And listen, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the regulars. You know you are. You're in every single stream that I do, and the fact that you're here on a Sunday, especially when you consider how bad it is at the minute, then go. Yeah, Chris, nice to see you, bro. I'd love to have you on tonight, Chris, if you're about, but I know you're sick of it. But please drop me a message, mate. I've been trying to get in touch with you. People are worried about you, asking about you. You've been missed. So if you can make 6 o'clock, Chris, let me know, bro, and we'll get you in tonight at 6. So 6 o'clock, the final word, where I'm sure there will be a lot of angry people, because you know me, right? I'll not admit where I'm wrong. I was all aboard the Javi train. A lot of it due to the fact probably of how bad it was under the previous manager and how much I disliked him. And then when you actually deep it now, he's getting it wrong. He's getting it all wrong. Yes, Chris, nice. I love that. I'll send you. Can I send it you on Twitter? Are you still on Twitter? I think West Ham have gone 1-0 up, folks. I'm a little bit behind on the radio, but yes, there has been a goal scored for West Ham. It looks like it's probably going to come for a corner. West Ham 1-0 up. I'm not sure who's scored it, though. We'll wait for it to come in, but there has been a goal, and it is West Ham. Okay, West Ham certainly, it looks like, might have found some form at the right time. Won about 5-1 midweek in the European Cup, in the whatever it's called, Intertoto, whatever they want to call it, Conference League. Drew with Arsenal after being 2-0 down, and now 1-0 up away at Bournemouth. Could Bournemouth get dragged in? I don't know. But Creswell, anyway, with the corner, it's probably going to come from this corner, and it's headed in by Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio has put West Ham 1-0 up, okay, within 5 minutes. Goals galore in such quick succession. I'd rather West Ham won, said Sachs Glenn. Probably. Still in the group. Oh, Twitter. So you are. So you've already got the link, bro. Right, Chris, I'll see you at 6 o'clock. Buzzing to have you back. Give over. Give over. Someone's had my eyes out. Have you seen this? Yo, wait till you see this. Someone's just tagged me in it. Is it 2-0 Newcastle? Joe Linton, what a ball. 2-0 Newcastle. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. This is trading standards. Trading standards. Wait till you see this. How dare they? They're selling sack of the board hoodies. What's going on? Stuffing Footy introducing our sack of the board hoodie. The perfect hoodie to wear to express your feelings towards Leeds. Oh, how dare they? What is going on? 2-0 Newcastle. Joe Linton makes it 2-0. Chat, what is going on? I was at Fulham yesterday and I really don't see where another point is coming from. I'm with you. I'm with you. What is going on? Copyright all day, Dizzy. I can't believe this madness. I can't believe this madness. Oh my God, I can't believe they've done that. Copyright infringement right there. Use code LUFC23. I can't believe this. 2-0 to Newcastle, 1-0 to West Ham. Newcastle going for that top 4 spot. Listen, don't go buy one. Do not go buy one from them, because I'll make them on YouTube. If you're going to buy, do not buy one from them, please. Oh, lawsuits incoming, definitely. They've definitely nicked it. Patented. I can't believe this. 1-0. It's 1-0 West Ham. I've updated the score, bro. Newcastle 2-0 up, though. No, Hannah, don't buy one, man. I'll make my own. It can't be real. Surely it can't be real. You would hope it's not real. Leeds fans introducing. Let's see if there's is there an actual. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a look now and see if it's on there. Shop by club. Press here. Let's actually go on their website and check if they've actually got it on there. Let's have a look. Leeds United. It is. It's there. 29 quid. What's going on? They're actually selling it. There, look. 29 quid. I can't believe this. What's going on? Oh, man. Hill, Ethan, don't buy one, man. Don't buy one. I'm going to send them a message, you know. I want them to send me one. If you said it, then I'd back you in a suit, mate, says Tony Stark. Big up, big up. I can't believe it. that is just Newcastle are 3-0 up. Newcastle are 3-0 up. Oh my God, 8 minutes. Spurs are in the mud. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Yes, definitely. I can't believe that, 3 in 8 minutes for Newcastle. Jacob Murphy's got a double. Lloris, a.k.a. Melier. Yeah, it must be a French thing. It must be a French thing. Headed out. I can't believe it, I've sent them a message, yeah? I want one of them hoodies. I've said, you need to be sending me that. Great goal by Jacob Murphy. He's a decent player, but this is the point I will make as well, right? A decent coach can make players look good because Jacob Murphy isn't all that. Newcastle's team isn't all that. And they're going to finish in the top 4 comfortably. Yes, they've bought Bruno Guimaraes. But yes, they've got Alexander Isak. But the majority of them were there before, people. The majority of them were there before. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. I've messaged Stuff in Footy anyway. I want one. I want one free on the house and we can wear them. It's free. I guess. What is it? Free exposure for them, I guess. Yeah, Newcastle 3-0 up after what, 8-9 minutes. Square Ball have just tweeted out to say Spurs are suddenly looking like our best chance of staying up. True. Not even us would beat them, though. This is the thing. Not even us would beat them, is it? Let's be real here. Yeah, I've got the Newcastle game on, Nick. I've got both games on, mate. Don't worry about it. They're all here. I was just too busy going mad on the sack of the board stuff. Someone tagged me in it, and yeah, that's funny. It's funny that they've done that. Listen, I don't blame them, man, because some will buy it. Some will buy it. Newcastle 3-0 up. Murphy, Joe Linton, Murphy, madness. 10 minutes in. West Ham 1-0 up as well. Let's have a look what that actually does to the league table. How does it affect us? 2-0. West Ham have got a second, folks. Bournemouth in the mud. Maybe, just maybe, Bournemouth aren't out of it yet. Just waiting for this second goal to go in. But West Ham have scored, folks. West Ham have scored to make it 2-0. There you go. There's a turn up for the Bucks, folks. Just waiting for this West Ham goal to nestle in. Let's have a look what it actually does to the league table, folks. Here it is. Jarrod Bourne dispossesses Christie. Cross by Soufal. It's back post. Great header. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta with a fantastic header. And it is 2-0 West Ham. West Ham up to 13th, people. West Ham now out of it. But listen, Bournemouth are 4 points away from us. 4 points away from us. They're not out of it yet. I think, Harry, this is probably the best result. This is probably the best result. Because West Ham look like they've turned a corner. Shane, I've turned that alarm off, bro. I'm not about to be doing that in my house. I'm not having it. Yeah, turn them off, man. Turn them off. This isn't now like, oh, Harry Kane's just missed a chance. I'm being real here. Like, I don't want to go into it, but don't go down that rabbit hole. But what I'm saying is, do not let them have that. Do not let them have that. Wasim says, do you see us getting 4 points? I don't, mate. But yeah, I've got Kane in my fantasy team as well, and he has. But it's easy to do. Go on to settings, notifications if you're on iPhone. Scroll to the bottom, turn off alerts. Yeah, turn off alerts, turn off severe alerts, turn off extreme alerts, or whatever it is. I've turned it off. I don't want them to be. They already, listen, let's be real here. I was talking to someone, right? Genuinely, a woman as well. The next day, we started talking about my receding hairline. The next day, she's on Instagram. She starts getting adverts about receding hairlines. Why? Algorithms, man. I'm telling you. Not about that life for me. When's the last time we had a natural disaster anyway? I remember an earthquake a couple of years back. I say years back, probably over a decade now. But I was in my bed and it just shook for a bit and that was it. It is what it is. Yeah, exactly, British guy. You know they can do one, man. They don't care about any of us. So yeah, Spurs fans, mate, they'll be fuming. Like, what do you expect though? Sacking Conte and giving it his number 2. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Manjit says, actually, Joe, if we catch up Bournemouth, we have a better goal difference. This is what I'm saying. Let me share with you now, actually, what the league table looks like, so you can see it in all its glory. Leeds United, obviously, in 16th currently with a massive game against Leicester. Just behind Bournemouth, though. Yes, there is a 4-point gap, but we do have a better goal difference than them as well. So how big that game could be now at the weekend, I'm not sure who Bournemouth have got midweek. I'll have to check that. But if Bournemouth lose again, you know, they're not out of it. This is what I mean. In many twists and turns yet. Let's have a look and see who Bournemouth have got midweek. Ooh. Look at that midweek fixture, Southampton versus Bournemouth. We will be doing it on the channel along with Everton versus Newcastle, but that could be a massive one. Southampton could genuinely bring in their South Coast. Is it a South Coast derby, Southampton, Bournemouth, or the on opposite ends? I don't know. I don't know anywhere below Leeds, to be fair. But yeah, Southampton, Bournemouth on Thursday, that could be a huge game. And if Leeds United beat Leicester somehow, which I don't think we will, but if we did, then we'd be a point behind them. If they then got beat by Southampton, we could be beating them at their place. I know it's big if, buts and maybes. Look, the facts are, if we continue to play the way it's a derby, cool. If we could, I've not changed the score. My apologies. I'm aware it's 2-0. I forgot to change the score. The facts are, for me, if we continue to play that we've been playing, we'll get beat. If Javi lets the handbrake off, stops being so pragmatic, I think we could win. But if we play like we have been, then we won't. You know, for me, I look at our best performances. Forest was good. I would argue in the first half against Crystal Palace, we were good as well. But we didn't score, and then we went. And then I can sort of understand Javi. Then we conceded 5, then we conceded 6, and he's just scared about conceding goals. But Leeds United, with the squad that we've got and the player personnel, our best form of defence is to attack. Let's be real. So, yeah. Yeah, bang on. It's bang on. It's bang on the money, Luke. Ash has just tweeted out what we should play. It's bang on the money. Hey, anyway, you buzzing today? Good on you. Andy, I don't know if I'm buzzing. If you don't laugh, you'll cry, though. Do you know what I mean? Rob says he wanted Bournemouth to win. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Why? I think West Ham have turned the corner. I think. And listen, if they're taking points off each other, you know, there's a chance. Benjamin says, who's in after Javi? I don't know. I want the 49ers to come in and gut the lot. Go for their own, man. Don't go for who Victor wants or who he'd opt for. Tell him to do one. Get your own man in. Get your own man in. Nice one, Mr. Dodo. I'll have a look. Yes, LM. Is that you, Mr. Dodo, the Fox? LM LCFC. Oh no, that's Locks. That's Locks. Oh, it's Locks who's tagged me in it. We'll have to get Locks on maybe Monday chatting about the game. Anyway, back to these games. I'm still waiting for them there to give me my my money. Where have you tagged me on Twitter, bro? I can't see it. Hell's Bells isn't you, is it? Oh, it's Mr. Dodo. Oh, what a legend. Mr. Dodo, I love you. Here, Dodo, man. Here, I'll show you what Mr. Dodo's done. I love you guys, man. I can't lie. 4-0. Oh, it's 4-0. Alexander Isak has made it 4. 4-0 after 18 minutes. Maybe we aren't the worst team. Oh, no. Is it Isak? It is. It's Alexander Isak. Here, look at this, what Mr. Dodo's done. What a legend. I love that. Come on now. I love it. Mental. See, if they'd instead of just nicking my ideas, right, they could have come to me and we could have we could have sorted something out, you know what I mean? Why is it just switched to Newcastle on here as well? What's happened here, people? I didn't want to be watching this. I want Bournemouth on you, Madrid. Newcastle's on here, so here's that goal again. Willock. Look at them defensively. There's 2 back. They are shocking defensively. Tottenham, Alexander Isak, of course, he was going to finish. He's in hot form. It's 4-0 after 20 minutes. Tottenham are ruined. Mr. Dodo, I love that, you know. What a ledge. I'm going to have to put that on my Twitter. You could have been modelled. I know, right? What's going on here, Danny? What is going on here? Willock with the assist, Isak with the goal. I genuinely can't believe someone's knocking it out, you know. So funny. Is it 5? It's 5! He's 5! Newcastle are 5-0 up! What is happening to Spurs? 5-0, Alexander Isak. I am dying here. Mental. Mental. It's 5. Look at the state of them. 5-0. Sorry, I'm too preoccupied, aren't I? Tell you what, though, Lloris doing a Melier. I know I'm so late, Hannah. It's because I'm like this, man. I'm not really paying attention. My head's in a shed, but it's 5. Here is the goal. Isak picking it up from deep, gives it into Willock. Cross there to Longstaff. Longstaff inside. And that's 5. Tottenham. Shambles. Shambolic. Newcastle fans, it'll be bouncing. Tell you what, though, Mr. Dodo, you've given me my new profile picture. Maybe we could beat Spurs. Yes, we could. You know what I mean? Yeah, we could. And also, think obviously at the weekend, later on, Man United will get beat by Brighton as well. Hey, man, I can't believe it, man. Conte must be laughing. But grass isn't always greener, as they say, isn't it? Oh, Sanchez is coming on. Oh, don't add Sanchez to the mix. Is it Sanchez? No, it's not, is it? What am I on about? Is it Basuma? No, what am I talking? Who is it who's coming on there, please? 5-0 after 22 minutes. It's embarrassing. It is. It's Davinson Sanchez. I can't believe he's made that decision, you know. They were booing him, man. I can't believe he's brought Davison Sanchez on. They booed him. Ball across. Imagine travelling up Newcastle the next. Oh, you'd be fuming. All the way from London to Newcastle. Hey, man. Can't believe that. Sanchez for Sarr, yeah. Spurs have turned into Leeds, something like that. Listen, if you haven't already, folks, please smash a like on the video for me. It'd be great if you could do that. And do subscribe as well. We're on that road. We're on that road to... we're on that road to 20k. So please, please help me get there, man. Help me get there because we're on the road. 2-0 to West Ham. 5-0 to Newcastle against Spurs. It is mental. Looking for the run of Antonio. Bournemouth. Not looking good for them, is it, this game? At least we've had goals. 3 o'clock yesterday was pretty brutes, man. Let's be honest. Mr. Dodo, I love that photo. You legend. Here's Son. Chance here for Spurs. Give it to Skip. Oh, it's Kulusevski. You're terrible, Son. What a terrible player this season. Chance, Bournemouth. Cleared. Hey, man, the Big Six is going to be fun tomorrow night. I tell you that much. 5-0 to Newcastle's mad. Whoa. This guy's gone. Hi, we can give you an exclusive big discount so you can get the hoodie for only 22 quid. No, mate. I want it for free. Yo, he's trying to give me a deal on the hoodie here. Nah. Nah, you good, man. Nah, you're good, man. I'll put 22 quid, man. Not a chance. Having a bubble, innit? 20. Oh, my God. Do not buy one of them hoodies. I'm telling you now, do not buy one of them hoodies. I'll do my own. I'll go on YouTube tonight, right? You can do it on YouTube. Oh, that's mental, you know. Yeah, RM, you know. 22, Graham, you know. Massive, he said. Massive. Do they do flaccid cut? Mate, we'll do that as well. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. It's madness. Yeah, exactly, RM. This is what I'm saying. I'll go on tonight. You can actually do it on YouTube, you know. That's one of the arms that you can actually create your own. So I'll do it tonight. If he'd give it me for free, I'd have been like, you know what? And then... Juan, man, shut up, you. How bad is that, Juan, by the way? Everyone knows that's my shtick. Oh, my God. Do you know what? You should all tweet them and say 22. No, don't actually. Don't. You should be tweeting them though, saying why didn't it Wayman's phrase? Mental that. See, like one of the things you can actually do on YouTube is one of the like monetization things is shopping. You can create your own stuff. So I'll do it. Tom Mack says getting a gap between us and Bournemouth. Yeah, keep it. Leicester home to Everton next weekend. Yeah, not only that as well. You've got Bournemouth play Southampton as well Thursday. Which, do you know what? That's quite good for us as well when you think, yeah, because they then play us on Sunday. We play Tuesday against Bournemouth. So at least we've got, space. Yeah, I will, Connor, man. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do it tonight, bro. I'll get some Saka the board t-shirts up. But I was thinking of actually using the picture of Saka, but I don't know if... Because I was thinking... The mad thing is, I've been thinking about it for ages. But I don't know. I don't know if I could get away with Saka because... It's an Arsenal play, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, I fancy Brighton for sure. I can't remember. I will give you an exclusive discount. Not a chance. Copyright infringement. Antonio, big chance here. Ball wasn't good by Benrahma. Chance here for Spurs, potentially. Pedro Porro, Kulusevski inside. It goes back to Son. Son into Kane. Oh, Kane's titchy. The only reason I'm getting excited there is because I've got Kane in my fantasy team, so I want him to score. Use a picture of Orta. No, because then you know what he's like. You know what I mean? My mate got his tweet took down because Radrazani was picking his nose. Yeah, Saka will have image rights as well. I'll just do Saka the board, innit? Yeah, exactly, Paul. Yeah, that's a good shout, Anto. You could do Saka and a Leeds supporter's face on it. Yeah. Here's Dominic Solanke chance for Bournemouth. Good save. Good save, Fabianski. Lower down at his feet. Yeah, they are, John. They will be going. I don't know if Victor will stay, though. I don't know if Victor's going to stay around. Do you know what I mean? Good save that by Fabianski. I think some Tottenham fans are leaving. Imagine, yeah, going all the way to Newcastle from London, yeah, and then climbing all the way up them stairs in St. James's Park to the absolute gods, and within 20 minutes be 5-0 down. Oh, I love that, Joshua. Yeah, that was All Leeds TV. I've still got my All Leeds TV mug. Yeah, we'll get on that, don't worry. Yeah, Juan, I think so now. But I believe the plan was there to be some sort of succession plan. Steve, they're scared, man. We need one of them as well, don't we? Mate, I've genuinely seen people when I've gone away to Newcastle a couple of times, I've genuinely seen people needing defibrillators. That's how bad it is going to Newcastle. It is insane getting up them stairs. So to think as fans, you get there from London and then to be 5-0 down after 20 minutes, whatever it was, brutal. Yeah, probably, Danny, you're right, mate. You're right. YouTube take a cut of it, though, but it's what it is. And I ain't got a sweatshop in my back garden that I can just start knocking shirts out, can I? Spurs defenders are worse than ours. Mate, that Romero's supposed to be elite, you know. That's what old Spurs fans tell us. He's supposed to be elite. He's defending for the first goal's woeful, man. He might as well just let Joe Linton run past him for no crack. I hope Porter goes as well. You need a Bombaleo shirt. I don't. That's never getting played again. That's been retired. It's been retired. Eddie Howe built a team from the back. Yeah, in year one. Then built it up through the middle and up front. Yeah, probably has spent the same as us, bro. You're probably right. Like, let's be real. What's his face? He's playing left back. What's his name? Dan Burn, who was at Brighton. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? It shows you it's all about coaching and correct tactical setups. But we as Leeds fans should know this. We should know this. Milky Art says, hey, Joe, I haven't messaged for a while. Nice to see you back. But as a Liverpool fan, I'm rooting for you. And Leeds staying up at the expense of Everton. Yeah, I mean, listen, Everton are just as bad as us. Just as bad as us. It's just I thought we'd found form at the right time. And now we've lost form at the wrong time. Do you know what I mean? Maybe them couple of wins we did have under Javi might end up keeping us up in the end if we can maybe get a couple more. But I just don't see us getting any more wins. That's the mad thing. Tuesday for me is massive. If we lose Tuesday, we're down, I think. Yeah, mental. All right. Oh, Billy, what's... I wanted that Fanta. I put it in the bin. The dog's gone in the bin. Somehow chewed my fucking... I thought he was chewing his bone. He's chewed the lid off and chowing down on my Fanta. Look at that. How am I supposed to drink out of that? What are you doing, man? Naughty. Leave it alone, please. Anyway. Use your maracas, yeah. Rebel dog, rebel indeed. Rebel without a cause. They both are. Yeah, Mr. Dodo. Now, after the weekend, we'll know more. Still more bottled than Leeds, definitely. Big up Charlie, who says Spurs making those look like prime Barca. Ken says defo down if we lose. Juan Martinez says dog reveal, mate. If you want a dog reveal, come here, Marco. The right fat shit is Marco. Are you drinking Fanta off your tits? Me? That's what I have to deal with on a night, man. You can hear them snoring. Both of them. Well, you sweet like Fanta. Fanta. He literally stinks of Fanta. What's he doing? He's piss wet through, man. When you drop Melier for Tuesday, bro. For Tuesday. And I'm his biggest fan. But he needs to come out. He needs to come out for me. 100%. Not because I think he's a bad goalie. I don't. He's just... Can you imagine at his age conceding as many goals he's done in the last bloody 3 seasons? Come on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Woodley, yeah. And I'm his biggest fan, but he needs to come out. I know, I can't believe Trippier ain't got an assist in this as well, Matt. I'm fuming. You'd probably get the clean sheet points. Tottenham won't score, will they? They're absolutely woeful. And do you know what? Arsenal will be getting would have got loads of stick from Tottenham fans, but at least they can now go back to them and say, yeah, but you got spanked 5-0. So, and it'll probably be more. Let's be real. Yeah, you agree with what Hannah said there. His confidence is gone. You've just got to give him a go. For sure. Paqueta scored an header as well. That's not a regular occurrence, I don't think. You now agree with me, John? He's crap. No, RM, I wouldn't say he's crap. Elian Melier, come on now. He's not crap. I think we can agree he's not crap, bro. Is he in bad form? Yes. Is his head all over the shop? Yes. He's not a bad goalie. And the reason that I don't give him as much stick as well as, say, someone like McKennie, as someone like Aronson, because Melier has credit in the bank. Can you remember when Kiko did what he did and Melier came in? He's been a fantastic goalkeeper. You don't get the most clean sheets by any keeper under the age of 21 if you're not good. Now, of course, this season hasn't been great. People will say, you know, well, look at all the goals he's conceded. They're not all on him, though, are they? You know what I mean? They're not. And I honestly, I won't agree with you that he's crap because I don't think he is, and he'll go to the top. I still stand by that. But he's much more credit in the bank. I was okay with him starting yesterday, but now on Tuesday he has to come out because his head is not in it. Because he's making the wrong decisions. The decisions both yesterday to parry them into a dangerous area, again, it's decision-making. And his head's not allowing him to think clearly. Robles might come in, not have any of that stress, and get us a clean sheet. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, I would advocate. I mean, I look at Navas. I look at Navas against Forest, and I know they got beat by Liverpool. They got beat by Man United. But if it weren't for Keylor Navas, they'd have lost about 8-0 to Man United, and they'd have been spanked more against Liverpool. And that's facts, having watched the games. So yeah, if we had someone like Navas, I mean, unbelievable. I would advocate now at this point. I don't think anyone would come in for him. But even I now, if someone came in with a decent offer, then I would sell him and look to someone more experienced. We've been linked to Bono a lot, who was the Moroccan goalkeeper who was at Sevilla. I'd take him, someone who's older, a bit of experience. Because you look around the teams at they've given, what an error by Romero, Longstaff, free kick, but it's a great touch. Got a score there, Joe Willock. Should be six to Newcastle. It's a foul as well, but advantage given. But look at this defended by Christian Romero. Yes, he's a World Cup winner, but everyone tells me he's elite. What is that? What is that defending? But yeah, Bono would be a good choice. But even if you look at the bottom end of the goalkeeper, the table, they've all got like decent older keepers, haven't they? What's going on here? Oh, RM, give over. I watch him, bro. Mellier's just a sack of the board project to blow smoke up and sell for a profit, and you all fell for it, but not me. People, help me out here. Mellier's saved us more often than not. Come on, you might not think, but that comment that we've all suddenly wiped from our memories, all the good things that he's done, and RM's been sat there going, oh, he's made world-class saves, but I know he's not good. Come on now, that's talking rubbish, bro. Yeah, I'd take Sam Johnston as well, yeah. Aaron Ramsdale in attendance. Kane trying to get round, I think it's, what's his name? I forgot his name. Botman. Forgot his name then. Sven. Oh, muted myself there for a second. I can't believe it. Best keeper we've had since Nigel Martin. Facts. Harry says he's one of the best young keepers in the Prem. Facts. Yes, see, Hannah, remember this. She's bang on the money. On there. Hannah Rose, bang on the money. I love Melly. I remember how much you all loved him back in Anfield. Exactly. No, I'd take Sam Johnston. I would take Sam Johnston because of the form that he's in. But what I will say to you, RM, this is what we'll do, right, bro? Because you said all the decent things that we've seen, right? You were sat there going, oh my God, look at them world-class saves. Look at that performance against Liverpool. But I know it's just a project. This is a conspiracy. Mellier's not really making them saves. It's a robot behind him. I don't know where you're coming to with that. But let me and you have a bet here, yeah? You say that he's rubbish and, you know, he's not going anywhere, okay? Even if he leads Leeds United, you forget this kid is 22. Goalkeepers don't bloody hit their peak till their 30s, man. I will bet you now that between, nearly 6 again, that between now and Mellier's retirement, right, he will have double the amount of trophies that Leeds United have in their cabinet. Double. I mean, it won't be hard because we'll have none. I don't know. Let's just say he wins things. And I'll take that bet now. Because he will go to a club, he will be their number one for years to come, and he will win things. And it won't be no Mark club, it'll be a top club. Watch this space. Watch this space. West Ham now 3-0 up, it seems. There you go, Bournemouth. About to concede. We have a corner coming in. I wish we were decent at corners because we could punish them, but we not, are we? Here's Creswell. Decent delivery as always. It's going to be a strike for Declan Rice. Declan Rice hitting form right at the same time, and Newcastle might be about to go up the other end here and score. We have another goal. No, it's just 3-0 confirmed. West Ham, 3-0 up. West Ham, 3-0 up. There you go. Bournemouth 0, West Ham 3. Yes, thank you very much, Ken. I'm willing to have that bet. Declan Rice scoring. Well, this is the thing. Declan Rice was good against Arsenal. Obviously, they spanked Ghent 5-1. They've hit form at the right time. They're 3-0 up before half-time. Bellier, Bournemouth, not looking good. And like Leeds United old school said, on minus 21 goal difference, that could come into play. Bournemouth are not out of it yet, folks. Okay, yes, they've been in great form, but they now find themselves just 4 points above us, okay? Which makes them 5 points above the drop zone. Hell of a long way to go in that respect. 6 games to be precise. Bournemouth have a massive game on Thursday against Southampton. And I would argue I want Southampton to win that, because all that does is keeps it more congested. Yes, it would put Southampton on 27, but they wouldn't move anywhere. Southampton would still be bottom. What it'd mean is Leeds have another team getting dropped in there. Again, I don't know why I do this to myself, but if we won on Tuesday, it'd be amazing. Do I think we will? Yeah, Jody, they probably do beat us. They probably do, but yeah, I don't know. You, sir, let's hope they do. Let's hope they do win. Like I said, this week on the channel, I'll be straight with you. You'll be getting sick of me. You'll be getting sick of me because this is what's happening this week, all right? So Monday is a chiller. I don't think I'm doing that. I probably might do the reacting to your comments videos on Monday because I don't have anything in. But Tuesday, I'll have a Leicester preview, actually. Tuesday, I'm having someone to come and give me a quote on some new blinds, if you wanted to know that. Now, we've got the watch-along Tuesday evening. Then on Wednesday, we've got some more watch-alongs for them games. Thursday, we've got watch-alongs. And then same again Saturday and Sunday, folks. So, yeah, it's busy, but I'd rather be doing this for you folks than sat there. Yeah, thank you, Dave. Thank you. RM, man, honestly, we will never agree, so let's just leave it there. And I mean, as a number one. I mean, as a number one. Not Kiko was sat on the bench, yeah? A number one. Would you take a point against Leicester? I mean, we should be winning. We're at home, but yeah, and that's mad, innit? But it's as you were, because if we take a point, as long as we're getting something, you know, as long as we're getting something, bro, because the teams below us are not great, and we just have to hope there's 3 worse than us. Of course, we need a win, but I just don't want to lose. I'm sick of losing. A win is a must. I agree with you. A win is a must, but as long as we don't lose, like, because if we lose, Leicester are above us. If we draw, they're not. If we win, they're not. Do you know what I mean? And it's about, Mr. Dodo, any speculations to why Nonto is being benched? Javi ain't got a clue. That's all you can put it down to. I was sort of understood it for a little bit because I was thinking, okay, and everyone was saying he's fallen out with him and there's issues. And you're like, I don't know. And then he does the press conference and he goes, I've been protecting him. Nonto's fit. So you're like, Nonto's going to start. And then he brings him on with 10 minutes left to go. And, you know, I watch everyone's content. I watched Ollie this morning. I've watched Connor. I've watched KG. I'll watch the others later on. I watched the square ball. But KG was going mad. But because I know when I was doing the thing, I said, KG's just left the stream, Joe. And I was like, oh. But he was annoyed at what Javi had to say. And I understand it as well. I understand it. I mean, no, to not even, right, if you're going to bench Willie, I think it's mad. But if you are going to do that, you do need to bring him on before 10 minutes. What do you expect him to do in 10? Mental, innit? Mental. Yeah, it's mental. It's half-time at Newcastle versus Spurs. And what have we got here? Is it half-time in the... half-time in both the games. Half-time in both the games, folks. Little delay. Let's just have a chat about my sponsors, okay? Sponsors, football prizes. Of course, there was a Leeds United prize this week, but it's already been sold. But you can get a Liam and Noel Gallagher signed Oasis 7-inch album. You can get a Ben White signed shirt. You can get an Onge, I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Onge Postecoglou signed Celtic shirt. A lot of people's favourite choice to be Leeds manager. Arsenal versus City. Arsenal versus City. What a game that is at the Etihad. You can get hospitality tickets for that game. If they would, I bet I could get a ticket now for City versus Arsenal, which is mad, isn't it? But they've not followed that much, have they, City? Costa's shirt, Christian Eriksen, Trent, who did get me points in my fantasy team yesterday, Ronaldo, Brennan Johnson, Nick Pope, and many more. Brian Laudrup, what a player he was as well. Let's have a look at the league table then at half time and see what's going on there. So Leeds United in 16th, behind Bournemouth, West Ham leapfrogging Bournemouth and Wolves with this win. And listen, Bournemouth aren't coming back now, 3-0. They're not scoring 4. Best they can hope for is a point, and they're still not going to get that, right? So Bournemouth are going to lose this game, yeah? 4 points in it. Bournemouth play Southampton on Thursday. We play Leicester Tuesday. You do not... Listen, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? Because I'm being an idiot. I'm being an idiot because I'm saying, oh, if we win, why am I doing this to myself? Because we're not going to win, are we? I'm so upset. I'm so upset with them, man.
I hate you so much right now! I hate you so much right now!
That's what it's like, man. Honestly, I don't know why I'm doing it. But if we did win, we'd only be a point behind them. And, you know, they might lose to Southampton. And then you just know. But it's this game. Because if we win, we've got a gap again. If they win, they're over us and have got a gap and we're closer. You know, who've Everton got next? Newcastle. Newcastle chasing top 4, thank God. Newcastle cooked them, hopefully. Forest at home at Brighton again. That's a massive game. There's no easy games, is it? You can't call it. You just can't call it, man. But this is the thing in it, user, right? I'm with you here, right? If we look, Fulham yesterday, the game was there. I would argue, and this is going to make heads roll big time. But if Jesse was in charge yesterday, we win that game. Now, do I think Jesse would have won previous games? No. Do I think Jesse should? No, I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination. But the point is, if we played with any ounce of attack in that first half, we win that game. Because Fulham were on the beach. And then we get to half-time, it's 0-0, and Fulham are like, yo, if we step this up a notch, we can win this game. And they did just that. They did just that. And then what were we doing? We were fan wanting again. All they had to do was step it up a notch. Do you know what I mean? Just let me check my back. Just one sec. I've left the back door open so that Billy can go toilet, you see, and sometimes I can hear people chatting and I worry that I'm going to get... Do you remember creeps? Do you know what creeps are? Burglaries, where they creep in your back door when it's open and that. Creeps. Yeah. Line of pass to be switched. If we go attacking, we win the game yesterday. And it's the same on Tuesday. Because, yes, Leicester, you know, might have a new manager bounce. Yes, they have Daka, Iheanacho, Tielemans, Maddison if fit, Barnes if fit. But even like, you know, other players, is it Tete, the new winger they've got, etc. What's Danny Rose doing, man? He looks like he's come set up for Army. The defensively, they're not great. So we can get at them. So get at them. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You play Bamford up top, which people disagree with, but you play Bamford up top, and behind Bamford, you have Cini, Somerville, Nonto. That there cooks. Because you don't even need to rely on Bamford scoring the goals there. Bamford can be the one bringing them into play. And guess what? They will be able to link midfield to attack because Rocker, McKennie and Aronson can't do it. They can't do it. And and I know there's a lot of people saying this now, and I said it before and people laughed at me. Forshaw has to start over Weston McKennie. Forshaw did more, genuinely, in 10 minutes than McKennie did for all the time he was on the pitch. And I implore you to go watch the Square Ball podcast, the match ball, because Murphy's goal, second goal at 9 minutes to make it 3-0 is a thing of beauty. What a strike. Bang. Melier, it might as well be Lloris, rooted to the spot. Yeah, his passing numbers were insane, like so bad. He had 11 passes. 11 passes. 11 passes? No, the goal against Fulham was at Bamford, but it was an own goal. If Polinia doesn't touch it, it's going wide, to be fair. But what I'm saying is, I know, for me, I think you play Bamford and you have behind him Nonto, Somerville and Cini. Because they're better. Aronson, what a terrible... It's rubbish, man. Rubbish. McKennie's so bad, isn't he? Isn't he? Do you remember in the game as well? This is what pisses me off, right? I was getting called xenophobic, by Americans, by certain Americans, USA men's national team accounts, because I said Weston McKennie's gone missing. Someone said, no, he hasn't. He's done a lot of defensive plays. You don't know what you're talking about. Then I got told Aronson's a scapegoat for you. I'm not the only one saying all these things. Do you know what I mean? I think I get called xenophobic for it. Ashwin, I wish we got Unahi now. And I also wish we got Victor Gyökeres. Because Rutter is our record transfer. And I think Connor said he's played about 14 minutes. We are a week away from May. He was bought in January. He's played about 14 minutes. That is not acceptable. Do I think he should be given a chance? Yes. Is there a reason he's not being given a chance? Quite clearly, because nor Jesse or Javi really played him. But the fact that you have spunked 30 million up the wall, yeah? Or is it 200 minutes? But even still, it's not good. And one of them would have been in the FA Cup against Accrington. It's just not acceptable to spend that outlay on a player that doesn't get played. It is mental. Like, can you imagine if we would have spent 20 million on Gyökeres? Do you think he'd have come in and done something? Yes, man. He would have, people. Perfect profile for what we needed. Perfect profile. Oh, I need to put on ads for this FB ref because that's how they get paid. I'll have to take it off for this. One sec. There. You can't have an ad blocker on FB ref because that's how they get paid. Right, okay, so I'll tell you. He's played 10 games. Hang on, I'll show it with you. I'll share it with you. One sec. Here's his season so far, look, yeah. So he's played 10 games, started 1, and has 242 minutes, and that's 2.7. So he's played 290 minutes in total, almost 3 games. That's less than 1 a month, considering we bought him in January. Do you know what I mean? I mean, expected goals, 0.3. It's not good. But what I'm saying is, what do you expect him to do when he's played that many times? But then again, he's not the issue. Victor Orta is the issue for signing him. You shouldn't have signed him. It's mental. Yeah, Jamie, you know. Yeah, and this is the thing in it, Anto. People hammered me for Cooper. Someone on my last video, if you remember, I was reacting to comments on the last video, and people told me, oh, you were doing so well until you mentioned Cooper. Are you mad? Until you mentioned Daly. Are you mad? Cooper, yesterday, alongside Vauber and Somerville, were our best players. Yes, he might make errors, but he atones for them errors. Last-ditch challenges, etc. Forshaw came on, and as I said, did more in 10 minutes than Rocker and McKennie combined. Is everyone's phone going off? Mine's not done it. Mine's not going off. And also, Luke Kaelin, yeah? No, I turned my alarm off. They're not giving me no alarm. Everyone's going mad. What was it like? Was it bad? Yeah, Ian, no, it is though, isn't it, bro? Yes, I agree with you. It is mad. But this is the thing. The alarms for, like, if we have, like, natural disasters and that, nah, not a chance for me. Yeah, Rob, you must have turned them off, bro. You must have turned them off. But, yeah, so even, honestly, have you seen the defending from Rasmus yesterday? Oh, my God. Abysmal. You watch my watch-along when I go back. And I'm going, don't go to the ball, Rasmus. Don't go to the ball, Rasmus. You've gone to the ball, Rasmus. And then they score. It was so obvious. William was man at match. Why? Because he was down that side. Say what you want about Ayling, but even in the first half, first half specifically, the amount of times Aronson or Somerville picked it up in the right-hand channel, there's no fullback. No fullback ready to overlap. Luke Ayling we needed yesterday. Luke Ayling has to start. I've told you my lineup anyway. I'm going Robles, I'm going Furport, I'm going Cooper, I'm going Vauber, I'm going Ayling. Okay? Then I'm going Rocker and Forshaw. Oh, look at that woman. Go on, love. What a time to be a Newcastle fan, man. We've been there. As a Leeds fan, it was amazing. In front of Rocker, and Forshaw, Cini, Nonto, Somerville, up front Bamford. Lloris has been subbed. Wow. He has as well. Fraser Foster coming in after conceding 5. That might be the end for Hugo Lloris now. My blood pressure was bad yesterday. Harry says, how has Rasmus made it to this level? He should have never made it to this level, bro. He was playing in Austria. Should have stayed there. But he was a Jesse signing. But listen, at the end, he's played for Denmark. So he must be able to do something. But, Brian, that's what I'm on about. The purge has started. This is what I'm saying. That shit's coming. I told the kids earlier on, I told my daughters, I said, I feel sorry for you. They were like, what are you on about, Dad? I said, Hunger Games? I was like, yeah. I said, that'll be used in about 30 years' time, I'm telling you. You'll have to give up sacrifices to the governments and that so they can watch them kill each other in a game of battle, man. That's what the world is going to be like, man. You think I'm going mad? I'm telling you. Come on now. Hunger Games. And if you live up north, you're in one of the worst districts. What a set of films they are, by the way. The little whistle, man. Yeah, man. What was it? Is it Mockingjay? Mockingjay, isn't it? Yeah. If you don't know about that film, you need to get to know, because the Hunger Games is really, really good. James said it's been Hunger Games. Paul, man, great parenting right there. They need to know the truth, man. We don't tell no lies. We need to understand. I wind them up, though, as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, there was elements of truth in there. Jammy, though, I feel sorry for my grandkids. Tell me about it, man. I'm not even joking, though. Not even joking. Our Leeds and Spurs training together. Yeah, maybe it's a French thing with Lloris and Melier. Fraser Foster. Oh, imagine. Isn't, like, Lloris, like, Vice captain as well. Tommy G. Tommy my G. Fraser Foster looks so old now. His beard's grey as. Right, we're about to get the second halves underway. Don't forget as well, 6 o'clock, final words, yeah? Final word, we'll be back. Second half is underway, folks, okay? Let's go.
And it's live.
And it is live. You know what I mean? I've not even been able to play any tracks today because I'm not in the mood, but let's do it anyway. I want you to be doing that at home. Aston Villa have ambition. Watkins, Leeds don't. Yeah, true. Yeah, Chris is going to be back tonight. Bully B, Chris, All Leeds TV. I don't know if he's doing it on All Leeds TV anymore. I don't know what the shtick is. You know, you'd have to speak to Chris. And All Leeds TV are having a little bit of a holiday. I think they went to Magaluf. If you haven't seen their stories, you need to check out Oscar Marriott's dancing. It is a joy to behold. I do have a video, actually, that Tash sent me, but yeah, we'll keep that there. His dancing is brutal. I consider myself as a bit of a mover. I do have moves. Without blowing my own trumpet. I mean, it's quite stereotypical, but it's chance here for Newcastle. Oh, quite a few times people have assumed I'm homosexual, which is a massive what's it called? Like what is it? What's that word I'm looking for? What's that word what's that word I'm looking for when you say someone, like Frenchmen like baguettes? Do you know what I mean? Why would you assume that? What is it? Oh, man, you know what I'm like when my head goes. What is it, Anne? No, not a compliment. Turn on, says Roz. No, stereotype, man, stereotype. Yeah, just because I can dance well automatically assumes that I might be gay. I genuinely was told this. I was told this. Why do I tell people my life? I'd gone in. I ended up speaking to this person later on and said, I did see you when I first came in. And I was like, he was nice. But then I seen you dancing and I assumed you were gay. And I was like, why? Because you can dance. And I'm white. Do you know what I mean? But I can. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm not. And yeah, I think it's very stereotypical, but I've got moves. Whereas, back to the story, yeah? Oscar's dancing is, yeah. What did Tash say to me? Tash said, it was so funny what she said. Shall I show you the video? I've got to show you the video, and it'll kill me, man. Let's have a look. Tasha sent me the video saying, Oscar dances like the most white person I've ever met. Wait till you've seen this. I'll have to turn it off because I don't want... What is that? Wait. You ready? I started stepping and that, man. What's going on? It was so funny when she sent me that. Oscar, man, I love him, man. Honestly, what a guy. Hey, it's 5-1, is it? Dad dancing indeed. Here's Harry Kane. Is he going to be the scorer? I hope so. Yeah, Harry Kane. That's in my fantasy team. There you go. It's 5-1. Spurs have got one back. No celebrating, no, not surprised. But listen, at least it's a goal for them. And that means that I get fantasy points. Yeah, this is Chris. Yeah, this was Oscar. That's what he does, man. Joe's fantasy goal, get in. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not even dad dancing, was it? It was granddad dancing for sure. Brilliant. He'll kill me for that. Next time he's on a video, say, Oscar, show us your moves. Show us your moves, Oscar. I've actually had a good weekend on fantasy, to be fair, because yesterday I had 67 points and the average was 28. So I did good. And then I've just got points for Harry Kane as well, so that's good. Do we think I Alison says, great crack today, cheering me up. That's what we're here for, isn't it? You know, that's what we always good when we do these watch-alongs. We can just chat about random stuff as well. But yeah, 6 o'clock, you will be depressed again because the final word's back. Chrissy's going to be there. Kate's going to be there. Rocco, I think, is going to be there. Luke's going to try be there. Max is going to be there. Joe might be there as well. I think. I've not heard from Joe. I'll have to check. Oh, mate. True. Connor, that's it. That's it. That is what it is. Who's captaining this weekend, mate? It was Bukayo Saka this week. I'll show you my team. I actually did well this weekend. I've had a not too great week, but this was my team. So I put Sam, after Sam Johnston played in goal for us and he got a clean sheet, I was like, you know what? He's going to get clean sheets. And he's really cheap because he's second choice, isn't he? Guaita's injured. So if you haven't got Sam Johnston, he's really cheap. Get him in. Right? He got 10 points because he got bonus point. Matt Guay, he got a clean sheet. Trent got an assist. Trippier's on 1. Hopefully he gets an assist. Lost his clean sheet now, though. Martinelli got 9. Saka obviously got 13, but a captain in, so he got 26. Elise, I don't know why I kept these two idiots in. But yeah, they got 2. Kane's now scored, so that'll change. Watkins has been on fire. Let's have a look if it's updated yet. Yeah, there you go. Kane's on 5 points now as well. Obviously, next week, I am going to make changes. So this is what my team's showing at the minute. But having seen, the only reason them two were there is because I thought we might get something against Fulham. These will come out. These two will come out. So I will be taking a -4. Or I might just put one of them on the bench. Wolves away might be tricky. I'll probably put Jason Steele in over Sam Johnston. If you haven't got Jason Steele, again, another cheap goalkeeper for Brighton. Who's their second choice or was when the season started. So he's really cheap. So I'll probably go Jason Steele. I'm thinking, and I will bring another midfielder in. Who that'll be, I don't know yet. It all depends on this, on who's got who. So if I have a look here, because I'm thinking this is it till end of season now. So bearing in mind, Leicester are doing well, but then you've got to look at Brighton because they've got a double game week. I'll probably bring in Matoma. I'll probably look at Matoma and then might transfer him out here. But I'll probably look at Matoma because them next 4 games are looking nice for Brighton. Chance, again, Newcastle, almost 6. Oh, it's off the line by Kane. Yeah, so I'll probably sell Jack Harrison and bring in Matoma. And that'll be my one change, I reckon, for next week. No, sorry, I'll sell Rodrigo for Matona. And, yeah, probably sell Harrison as well, to be fair. And I might even bring in, and this might sound a mad one, but I might even bring in James Maddison. Rashford, Vince. Yes, Rashford's back as well. I forget about that. I did have Rashford. Yeah. That is true. I'll have to check it. Yeah, I did, Lewis. I know. Bad times. 72 points. That's decent. That's a decent return because the average is low. The average is really, really low. Some will have had his sack though. So, let's have a look what's been said. Big up, Just Joe. Love you. Love you, Vince, man. Love you.
Time to play the game.
As you can tell. Yeah, man. Ought to Know Better is Clash Jammy. Yeah, if you haven't, check it out. This channel and Ought to Know Better have fun. I have the utmost respect for Joe not banning people in chat. Keeps it loose. Yeah, I don't listen. I know people get frustrated with people, and my mods know, like they're great. My mods, do you know what I mean? They are great. There was once upon a time where people were getting banned for swearing and that, and we lost them and never seen them again. And I actually said some inflammatory things about me that someone shared with me, which wasn't cool either, but it is what it is. It's all love from me. I was a little bit disappointed with some of the stuff that was getting said, but it's what it is. No chance in hell. Yes, you know, Bully B. Was it you who sent me? I forget who sent me the screenshot of actually what was said. And I was like, what? It was bad, man. Yeah, anyway, corner. Oh, big chance, Tottenham, potentially. No. Said it out. Yeah, it was bad, man. But anyway, Yeah, I thought it was Bully. Yeah, I remember. I've probably still got it, but let's not go there. Let's not... Because it was not only a reflection on me, it was a reflection on the folks in the chat as well. But anyway, we move. All love in the hood. 5-1 to Newcastle. Naturally, they'll probably take the foot off a little bit. Tottenham have got one through Harry Kane. Bournemouth 3-0 down. That's good for us, you know. It is good for us. Good man. Michael, what are you drinking? I was drinking a Monster, bro. Because I had my son last night as well, and my son went to bed really late and then woke me up mad early. He wakes me up 6, 7 o'clock. So, yeah. And Harry's autistic, so it's like he needs to have like what he wants there and then. Do you know what I mean? There's no like chill. Like, gosh, give me 2 minutes, Harry. It's on now. And that's just because, yeah, so it's fine. But yeah, so I have to be like that. Okay. Yeah, tropical. It is nice though. That's fair, Danny. That's funny. Fair. Yeah, listen, everyone can say what they want as long as it's not like personal, you know? Yes, all love unless we lose. Yeah, people get shots, but that's fine though. Like everyone knows it's not personal. If you disagree, you disagree. You know what I mean? Oh, given away by Solanke. There could be another chance for West Ham here. Lucas Paqueta already scored one. I think a lot of people would have put Dominic Solanke in their fantasy teams, you know. So I'm sort of glad this return. We might see Jared Bowen in a few as well. I'm not know if he's returned today, but I know he's had a couple of returns over the last few weeks. So someone to maybe stick on your watch list. But yeah, just your Fantasy League and Cup, I'm 60th. We had like 600 people enter that, which was class. Well, there's a new book come out that someone said I should put on my shelf. Do you want to have a look at this, folks? New book, Gift of the Gab and Other LinkedIn Stories. How I managed to F up an entire season in a positive way. Jesse Marsh. Mr. Dodo, back to his old tricks. I love that for the wonky shelf. It's a good shout. Wow. Tottenham fans actually walked out, you know, of St. James's Park on 25 minutes. There's actual images of Tottenham fans walking out of St. James's. Someone's ordered that top. Oh, David Lofthouse. What? This guy, man. Who's an imposter? I don't know what you're on about. Honestly. This me out, this guy. You've got to always be ultra positive. Always. Archie Gray's just scored a wonder strike by all accounts. 2-1 against Middlesbrough. I hope Brighton beat Man United today. Not just because I hate Man United. I want to see Brighton in the final. You might see a reaction, though, from Man United after getting spanked. Anyway, back to the games. Joe, West Ham safe when they play us in just 2.5 days after. Great shout, Stu. Is that what it is? See, this is what I mean. Loads of different permutations. See, Kieran, if I was a Spurs fan, I wouldn't even go back. I'd just get pissed in Newcastle. No watch-along, bro. No, it don't really concern us, does it? I'm doing these watch-alongs because they sort of concern us. But I'll be live at 6 o'clock for the final word. So join us for that. It's going to be a lit show, I'm sure. Finally got my radio tuned in. I've missed all of the goals, says Ben. Afternoon to Rick. I hope you're doing well. West Ham say that's great shout. This isn't it? Isn't that a great shout? I love that. Yeah, all good. All love to them as well. Max is class. All Leeds TV, obviously, the originals. Ought to know better. Big shout out to them. Connor, great content. Don't always agree, but great content. KG, again, great content. And Kate, it's nice to see a female smashing it as well, man. There needs to be more. Alison, I'm looking at you. Blinky Fish, I'm looking at you. The Mum Overlord, I'm looking at you. There is a gap in the market for more women. Joe smoking a Jamaican blending his vape. Aye. Yeah, I agree with this, Jamie. I agree, mate. I agree, man. It just takes the clamour away of getting to a final, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Let's be real. So changes here for Bournemouth. Here's Youngmin's son. Son has a strike. It's blocked though. Here's Son. Oh, he's got round him. He's done well there. Davison Sanchez. Bruno Guimaraes comes out though and stops it. Jamie says Kate will be on. Listen, Kate was angry at the fact that Nonto's not playing. We've got loads to get into. I agree with you, Milky Art, about them robbing fans. Thank you, Adrian. Thanks for your comments, bro. It means a lot. Joe Linton's on the deck. Here's another chance for West Ham, potentially. Lucas Paqueta. No more goals, though. It's still 3-0 to West Ham. Tottenham, obviously, have got one back. 5-1 it is. Bournemouth back in there now, though, you know. Because look, like if you look at 5:38 as well, yeah, 5-1 Ollie Tate. Newcastle are beating Tottenham 5-1. They scored like, I think, was it 4-5-0 after 20 minutes or something? Oh, strike. Yeah, let me show you this. Like, this is Bournemouth as of today. Now, obviously, getting spanked 3-0, that's going to change. That is going to change. And if they lost to Southampton, that is also going to change. So Bournemouth were looking nice with a 4% chance of relegation. That's going to change now. You know, that is massively going to change. For sure. Clay Balding's warming up for Newcastle. Yeah, just Joe Linton probably going to come off. Just on the Newcastle game, for those who are just arriving. I'll share this with you so you can see. This is specifically for Ollie. You can see here, look, they were 5-0 up after 21 minutes. 2, 6, 9, 19 and 21st. 5-0 up. Chance for, Ben Rama, good save by Neto. Harry Kane got one back on the 49th. But yeah, 5-0 up after 20 minutes. Is it any wonder them Tottenham fans... is it any wonder that them Tottenham fans left after 25 minutes? Probably not. Probably not. Michael, yeah. Oh, there's another chance for Spurs. Oh, Pedro Porro with a volley. Love this from Stu, man. Giving me more hope. West Ham away leg, 8 p.m. the 18th of May. And they play us 1:30 Sunday on the 21st. That's good, innit? That's good. That's good news, man. Nearly all our games are on TV as well, aren't they now? Between now and the end of the season. Right, we play Leicester. That's on BT, I think. Bournemouth is on Sunday. I know the City game's on. It's been picked for Sky, but has been moved to 3 o'clock because they play in the Champions League. But he's also going to be on Sky, I think, which is unheard of, really, 3 o'clock kickoff. So that'll be a new one. But we play City, that's on Sky. I think Newcastle's on Sky as well because that's an early kickoff. And then the West Ham game, I think, yeah, maybe not actually, when's on Sunday at 1:30. But I want to have a look at Danny Ings coming on now for West Ham, resting now. Let's have a look at West Ham's fixtures, actually. Let's have a look at their fixtures and just see that. Oh, chance, strike straight at Flapianski, though. Yeah, look, I'll share this with you now so you can see what we're going to be looking at. So, West Ham here, look, we'll play Brentford away on the 14th. Like, that's quite a lot of games in short space. So, in 10 days, people, they'll have played 4 times. 4 times in 10 days. This is huge for Leeds United. Huge. You want to hope that this one's tight. They've then got to go away to Brentford, then play AZ Alkmaar away, and then travel back to Leeds. 4 games in 10 days. Leeds United need to be firing there because what will have we played? Just the 1 game? It's 1 a week, isn't it? 1 a week after this week. There's no midweek games for Leeds. It's 1 a week. Then I've played 4 times in 10 days. You've got to go and win that. You have got to go and win that. Trust. Yeah, no, but they do though, bro. This is the thing they do. I know what you're saying. I know this won't happen, but we might not win another game and could still stay up. And that is look, West Ham could be it. West Ham could be that win. Bournemouth could be that win. I don't think, listen, I'm not saying it will, but what I'm saying is there's wins out there. Newcastle, yes, they're a fantastic team. They're spanking Spurs 5-1. We will win another game of football if Javi stops playing this negative football. Because our best players are attackers. Our worst players are defenders. So the best form of a defence for Leeds United is to attack. If you have Cini, Somerville, Nonto behind Bamford or even Rodrigo, if you like, there is a lot of chances and goals in there. Almiron with the strike. It's 6. It's 6. Callum Wilson has scored a 6th. He's come on the pitch, as is Miggy Almiron, and they've got a goal and an assist. A goal and an assist, folks. He's now 6-1 to Newcastle. Callum Wilson and Miggy Almiron just come on the pitch, both scored. This is what I'm saying. Miggy Almiron, Wilson, Dan Burn, Willock. These folks aren't massive names. They were already there, bar Dan Burn. It just shows you what a coach can do. Someone who's got a tactical nous. 6-1, you know. Spurs are... Do you know what I've said before and I'll say it again? Spurs are done because they're not getting top 4 now. They might not even get Europe. Aston Villa are 2 points behind them. Aston Villa are 2 points behind them. Insane. Newcastle in 3rd. Same points as Man United, having played a game more though. But Spurs are done. Spurs are now 6 points behind. 6 points behind Man United in 4th. You got more chance of them getting caught by Villa and dropping out of Europe altogether. Liverpool on 50. Only 3 points behind Tottenham. Tottenham might not even finish top 7. Wow. Brutal, innit? Brutal. Yeah, true. But do you know what? I listened to Moscow White yesterday, and he was saying, like, you know, when Jesse did that meeting where he said, I'm not really about soccer coaching, I'm more about creating a great atmosphere. Like, and he was saying, like, do we expect players to just get better then by themselves? You know, Archie Gray hasn't kicked on. Joffrey never kicked on. These youngsters haven't kicked on because they don't have the right manager in charge. This is the truth. This is the truth. Let's have a look. Let's go. Francis says, can we survive with draws and losses? Yeah, we could. Sorry, I was just reading John Garside's long joke. Grazie is clueless, says Tommy Darko. It's not looking great right now, is it? I hear you, but our midfield is barren. True. Bring Forshaw in there. More changes now. Trippier and Guimares coming off for Guimares, for Gordon, and I'm not sure who else. Was it Manquillo? I'm not sure. Villa could get Champions League. What's going on? That's where we should be. Exactly. Spurs out there playing like they are Leeds United. They are indeed. Yeah. Listen, there's still a long way to go, innit? So we all thought Bournemouth, we're done. If they don't get a win against Forest, they're going to drop towards it. Do you know what I mean? So we will have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, we've got another goal gone in. Who's it for? Let's have a look. West Ham 4-0 up. Oh. There we go. West Ham 4-0 up, folks. Archie Gray's just been sent off. He's just been sent off, has he? Yeah, Jamie, true, bro. True. You're always there reminding me, Jamie, that we're going down, I know. Here's another goal for West Ham then. Jared Bowen. What a goal as well by Fornells. He scored with his studs. I don't know what he scored with there. The ball's behind him. He lifts his foot up and he puts it in the bottom corner. Fornells started the move off and finished it off. An assist from Jared Bowen. West Ham are staying up now. That's 4-0. You know, coming back against Arsenal, spanking Ghent 5-1 and now 4-0 up away at Bournemouth, who were in hot form. Great result for them. Here's the chance for Bowen. He crosses it in. I think it takes a deflection. Oh, no, it doesn't. Rice missed it. He's come behind. It's almost like what's the goalkeeper called when he did that scorpion-y kick when he saved it? I forget his name now. But yeah, 4-0 scores and it is 4-0 to West Ham. Didn't expect this, 11 goals in 2 games. What a day, says Ashwin. Yeah. We conceded 11 in 2 games. Oh, God. See, we should all be happy. No, Tim, it's not. It's my dog, bro. It's my dog. He's snoring. All right, Billy, man. All right, son. But this'll put the shits up Bournemouth a little bit, you know what I mean? And make them realise that still a long way to go, you know? Smash a like, please, all. Yes, please do. Dan Irvine says Archie being sent off for showing passing well. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Do you know what? Him getting sent off as well means he probably couldn't play in the Premier League as well. You know what I mean? Mental. Chance there for Jadon Anthony of Bournemouth. Fabian Schär's coming off now, and on comes Jamal Lascelles. Newcastle taking the piss with 15 minutes left to go. Do you know what, though? I'll tell you something. I'd take Jamal Lascelles. Over the shite we've got. Honestly, this is what we're dealing with. I would. This is what I mean. There's players out there, I'm telling you. I would. Jefferson Lerma with the ball up. Lewis Cook's come on for Bournemouth. If he wouldn't have got injuries, man, and what a player he would have been, I'm telling you. Honestly, would you take Jamal Lascelles in the summer? I would. Jeez, Allison must have missed him. What we on about? Leeds are going down. Trust me, mate. Yeah, maybe. Bournemouth have a worse defence than us. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, Stu, Corey was on a couple of weeks back. He's had loads of stuff going on, and I don't think he's been very happy with West Ham. McKennie is rubbish, yeah. Big up, Alex, hungover from yesterday. Would you have taken Eddie Howe? Not at the time, Michael, now. Well, it is what it is. Jamal Lascelles probably would come to the Championship because he's not got a future at Newcastle, has he? So I think I would, yeah. I think he would. Flynn Downs has come on for West Ham. 14 minutes left. Lewis Cook, baller. Do you remember when we had that team, right? And I was proper excited by it, of Charlie Taylor, Sam Byram, Alex Mowat, Lewis Cook. It was coming through and they all came through at the right time. And I was thinking, yo, we're going to go up, man. And you had Redfern in charge. Obviously, Redfern's not a great manager. Yeah, we enjoyed him, but, you know, he even got sacked from Doncaster Ladies, I think. Is that Sting? He's an Englishman in New York over there, old Sting. I'm an Englishman in New York. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Big up my brother Chris. I will never forget that name. Big up to Chris. Bucky B. I love you, man. Ariokos. His dad's from Yorkshire as well. He's Scottish, though. So big up, Ariokos, son. I love you, man. Big up. There he is, look. Oy, oy. I hope you're doing well, bro. You need to speak to me anyway because I know you're at EDF, I think. You need to leave that place, mate, because I've gone back there. Chris, the money, the job. Speak to me. Drop me a message on social media because it is unreal. 2 days on, 2 days at home. You'll love it, bro. The building's had a remake and everything. Honestly, it's unbelievable, and it's better than that guff. It's better than that guff where gas and electric. Anyway, it should have been 7-1 to Newcastle. So ball into Claire Balding, but she just misses. She misses. Should we get back to doing horse racing or whatever it is Claire Balding does now? 12 minutes left during the games, folks. Remember, I'll be back live at 6 o'clock as well on YouTube, on Twitch and Facebook doing the final word. Yes, man. James, I do remember when he told us that it is impossible for Leeds United to be in a relegation battle. 10th to 14th, he said. All right, Rads. Nice one, mate. You, Orta and Kania have presided over 18 months of absolute codswallop. Brutal. Tottenham are a mess, yes. Arthur Bushby did 4-2 West Ham. Not going to happen, bro. Brentford not being at the races. West Ham dominated. What do I do for Just Eat, bro? I deal with restaurant partners, bro. So, you know, like if your order don't get delivered and that, they'll ring us. or if they need items taken off their menu and all this sort of stuff. It's quite, yeah, it's all right actually. I don't like drive for them at all. Oh, another strike there by Joel Linton to make it 7, but it is saved into the final 10 minutes now. We had the warnings last year. Phillips Rafinha incoming were nowhere near as good. Yeah, do you remember when people said Calvin was rubbish? I mean, don't get me wrong, it hasn't gone well for him. Oh, here's Richarlison coming on, look. Flop of the season. Not even scored a goal, that guy. Always looks so angry. Do you know what I mean? He should be actually like thanking Spurs for giving him a chance. Flop of the season. I remember when Spurs said they won the transfer window right at the start of the season. Almiron. Dyer cuts it out. Tries to give it into Kane. Crazy score, Boise. Boise, crazy score. Talk of Calvin and Walker going to Villa. Potentially, bro. Calvin, they've always liked him, haven't they? They have always liked him. And they're going to be chasing Europe. They could get Europe. So I think it makes sense for Calvin. Calvin went for the bag. He didn't know he went to go to City, but I hear what you're saying. He was always going to get paid nicely, wasn't he? He was always going to get paid nicely. And he got a 6-year deal. On like 100 and odd K for 6 years. Set for life. Set for life. He probably was getting about 30K. He probably would get about 30K at Leeds. Imagine that. Imagine that increase for a lad from Leeds. Dad's in prison. Single mum, you know, loads of brothers and sisters. Probably didn't have much. Now look, fair play to him. I love him, me. I'll never have a bad word said about him. So fair play to him. Because that is just elite dreams. And he's worked hard for it. Because, you know, when we were talking about Moet, you notice how I didn't even mention Calvin's name. I forgot about that. When he had that little throw. If you remember them names that I mentioned earlier when I went Charlie Taylor, Sam Byram, Lewis Cook, Alex Moet, I didn't even mention Calvin. He came through with them and he ended up being the best one. He ended up being the best one out of the lot. But yeah. Vega, yeah, generational wealth. That's what I'm saying, man. I love it. Yeah, temp name, exactly. Getting paid less than Firpo when Firpo was bad must have hurt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Played with him at Wally Boys. Always been a nice lad. He started off as a centre forward, though, back in the early days. A lot of them do, though, right? Like, Jamie Carragher was a forward. Do you know what I mean? I think Gary Neville was a right winger. You know what I mean? This is what happens. Prediction for Brighton versus Man United says, boys, Brighton 2-1. Bielsa did make Calvin, yeah. Yeah. Doesn't rate Nonto. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't rate Nonto as well. Calvin's about money, let's be real. That is so untrue. How can you say that? This is what I'm saying. You're rewriting history. You think Calvin's all about money? Crazy. Let's strip it back. Do you remember when we didn't get promoted that first season and he got offered a big paycheck by Aston Villa? What did he do? He stayed at Leeds United. If you're expecting him to stay this time when he was the best player and got voted the best player at the Euros for England and wanted to maintain his spot and wanted to go on to play under the best, most decorated coach this era in Pep Guardiola and play at Manchester City with players like Erling Haaland and that. And like Stu Nick said, if it was about money, he'd have left us in Championship to go to Villa, but he didn't. This is what I'm saying. It's so bad to rewrite that and disrespectful to him. Yeah, no, but you're not talking about football in general because you said Calvin's about money. Nah. And it wasn't. And yeah, but there is loyalty though. There is loyalty. You can't tell me Harry Kane's not being loyal to Spurs. Can you imagine the amount of time? I mean, Harry Kane will leave this time, but Tottenham fans are arsed because they realise how much he's given. Calvin stayed in the Championship. That is loyalty. Players that, honestly, think it's unfair to say that about one of our better players in the last few years. You know, he did so much for us. And he's just a top guy, a top lad. You should be happy for him. Maybe it is a little bit of bitterness. You should be happy for him. Stu, Nick, Vardy, loyal to Leicester. Could have moved to Arsenal. Could have moved to Arsenal, Vardy. Chose not to. You know? There is still loyalty, but it's few and far between, for sure. For sure. Like, look at Dan Burn, for example. He was at Brighton, yeah? Got dropped, got released by Newcastle, went back to Newcastle. Dan Burn will finish his career there, even if he's not getting minutes. He'll just be like, yeah, no, I'm happy to be here. I want to be at home. Da, 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 da. Even Grealish, Lee Smith, exactly. Grealish could have left Villa many, many times. Many, many times. I'm so happy for Grealish as well, because he's gone to the next level. It's unreal this season. Unreal. Mega Exploit says, glad we got rid. Why do we rewrite history? Why are you glad you got rid of Calvin? Let's be real here. Do you think we'd be better with him in the side? Be realistic. Take out the fact that he's gone to City and all this. You think this is a wild comment. A wild comment. You think you're glad we got rid of him? No, you don't, Mega Exploit. You're lying, man. You're lying. Why are you glad? And Spen, like you said, yes, Jack Grealish, everyone said he was a flop, blah, 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 blah. Now look at him. Calvin's time will come. It takes a long time for players to adjust to Pep Guardiola's style of football, unless you're amazing like a Haaland, etc. Grealish is case in point. Calvin might go to Villa, but I just don't see City selling him. Do you know what I mean? But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they could bring Lavia back and then sell him. I don't know, but come on. To say that you're glad he went is mental. No. You can't say that though. You don't know that. Let's say he wasn't injured this season. Who says he's on the decline? You think Pep Guardiola and City signed off on a 6-year deal because they think he was on the decline? Or are you rewriting history and having recency bias because he's barely played this season? Do you genuinely believe Manchester City and Pep Guardiola signed off on signing Calvin Phillips for 6 years because he's on the decline? No. You're being very recent and also rewriting history. City buying players because they're on the decline for 6-year deals. Come on now. Yeah, imagine if we did have Calvin this year as well. I agree. Calvin couldn't play Jesse ball, but who could? I mean, the ones that could, nearly a goal there for Dan Juma. The ones that couldn't, that like Brendan and all that, are rubbish. So he wasn't injured most of the time when he was with us, though. Mega Exploit. No, he wasn't. He was always injured, was he? Always injured, yeah? Was he? Yeah, he picked up injuries in the position that he was in, but he was always injured, was he? Why are you rewriting history? How many times do you think he played in the Championship for us over 46 games? Let's have a look. Okay. Do you know how many played in Bielsa's first season? 42 games of a 46-game season. Second season, 37 games. In the Premier League, 29 games. Do you know what I mean? So he wasn't always injured, was he? Do you know what I mean? Before that, before Bielsa came in, he played 41 times. Season before, 33. And that was when he was breaking through. Come on now. We've got another goal going in, and it's West Ham, and it's 5. 5, you know. 5-0 to West Ham. We're not the only team. Bournemouth at home. There's hope for us yet. Five at home to West Ham. There is hope for us yet, man. Here's Maxwell Cornet. Strike, who's it going to drop for? Declan Rice, can he get a double? Flynn Downs. Sings, it's West Ham's second string near enough up top. Cross, Cornet. Maxwell Cornet scores. 5-0. Honestly, 5 at home. This is good. It's 4, Joe. Has it been chalked off? Is it gone VAR? Offside. There you go. It's 5. It's 5. It's 4. Sorry. Even still though, right? Not being a good performance. Not being a good performance by Bournemouth. 5-0 or 4-0. Sorry, 4-0 at home. 4-0 at home. A win at Leicester is a big win. We'll end up now. We get 3 and then take on to Bournemouth, bro. That's what I'm saying. It'd be nice if that happened, right? I need to change that to 4. No, Michael, I turned off the security alert, mate. It's not for me. It's not for me. Yeah, that's good, right, Josh? Is that good or not? 4-0, yes. 4-0 still a battering, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, mate, imagine, Alex. Why do we do this to ourselves, though, Alex? This is the thing, innit, bro? This is the thing. Tuesday is massive again now. And then we play Bournemouth. This is all we've got right now, innit? Rasmus Christensen. I want nowhere near, bro. Nowhere near. You know that when Bournemouth West Ham's finished 4-0, it's finished. Do you know when Will Smith smacked Chris and he said, "Keep my white"? I do not want to hear Rasmus Christensen's name on my channel again. He's the worst right back ever. Yeah, I agree with you, Josh. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. West Ham have won 4-0. Tottenham 6-1. Last minute. Can they get a 1 to make it 6-2? As Richarlison touched the ball, Miggy Almer on chance. Newcastle on the counter. It's going to be 6-1 probably. That one's going to end as well. Oh, could be another chance. Shoot, they say shoot. 4-0 though for West Ham. They must be buzzing. And that's it. That's the end of that game as well, folks. We are done. Newcastle 6, Tottenham 1, Bournemouth 0, West Ham 4. There is life in the old dog yet. Leeds United have a massive game on Tuesday. Bournemouth play Southampton away, and then we go to Bournemouth. You just never know. Let's be real. It's not over till the fat lady sings. It's now coming up to 4 o'clock, which means I will see you in 2 hours' time. I will see you in 2 hours' time on the final word. It's going to be a jam-packed show with all 6 of us there. So make sure you join us. Thank you as always for watching. And I will see you on the other side. Peace and love. Do you know what? I might go on Twitch and do some Harry Potter streaming. Peace out. Bye.